Hi, my name is Ashish and this is a new video for Azure DevOps series that we are doing. In this video, we will see how to troubleshoot connection problems when you are trying to connect to a VSTS project. Okay, troubleshoot connectivity. As the first step in resolving connectivity issues with Azure DevOps, you should start with the following steps. You should sign out of your browser by clicking on the sign out option under your profile. Do not just close the window or exit out of the window just like that. Please sign out properly. Then delete the cookies in your browser. Open Internet Explorer and delete the browser cookies. The Visual Studio IDE uses Internet Explorer cookies. Close all browsers and close the Visual Studio IDE. Use a private browser session to retry the connection. If the issue is with the Visual Studio IDE, remove the connection and then re-add it. If you're facing issues troubleshooting issues while signing in, troubleshoot this way. Well, the two types of identities can sign in: Microsoft accounts and Azure AD accounts. Depending upon your account, you'll face the following errors. The most common error is 401 not authorized, means that you do not have the permissions, or your identity do not have the permissions to log on to the organization in which the project is available. Make sure that your identity is a member of the organization and your identity has a valid license agreement. If your identity has an invalid or missing license agreement, you won't be able to log on to the organization. Okay, scenario 1. Your work or school Azure AD account doesn't have access, but your personal account does. Let's say when you try to log on to the portal, you get an option: log in with your personal account or log in with your work or school account. Well, the highly specific 401 error case, in this case, both the personal Microsoft account and a work school account that have the same sign-in address exist. Like say you have I have v-2usr@live.com. It's my personal account. And let's say if I have this account as my school or work account as well, maybe you have selected the option to sign in with your work account, but your personal account has the identity that has the access to the organization. So you may get confused if you have the same login ID, but the level of access on the organization differs. So make sure that you know that if your personal or the school ID has the access or not. Scenario 2, your personal Microsoft account doesn't have access, but your Azure AD account does. Let's say my ID v-2usr@live.com doesn't have the access on the organization, but my Azure AD account, that's let's say Ashish Arora on one of the organizations or one of the Azure AD tenant, has the access on the organization. So this is the opposite version of the 401 error page. In this case, the personal account, let's say my person, doesn't have the access to the organization, and the work or school account does. So the same guidance applies. Make sure that you know with which account you're logging on to. Another problem is that you might have to switch the organization when you use two or more organizations that are linked to Azure AD, such as organizations that are created in the Azure portal. The sign out function might not work expected. For example, you cannot switch between different organizations to connect to multiple organizations that are linked to directory tenants. And when this problem occurs, a blank screen flashes several times. Then one of the following error messages appear after you connect to your or try to connect with a new connection. Let's say you're getting TF31003 code in which says either you have not entered the necessary credentials, or your user account does not have permissions, or unable to connect to this Team Foundation server. Then you will have to download the latest version of the Visual Studio Team Studio project and then enter in with your proper credentials. So I hope this was informative to all of you. I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Until next video, have a great day ahead.